And Erin, you were saying that the viewing, knowing that somebody's viewing this thing millions of times is a profound trauma in and of itself.
I think so, because part of what plays into trauma is being exposed repeatedly. And trauma is the idea that I am exposed to something that is potentially dangerous and life-threatening.
And that I'm powerless over.
And that I am powerless over.
I want to go, speaking of that, I'll go out to Kristen Pratt. She was victimized by a stalker. Now, Kristen, thank you for joining us. You say people use the word stalker too lightly.
They really do. It's part of our vernacular. If we're on Facebook and we're just looking at our ex's messages or anybody else, we say, it's Facebook stalking. I just Facebook stalked them. And just the fact that we can brush it off like that shows exactly how we really feel as a society towards stalking.
Now, you had an erotomaniac stalker, as we call it, or maybe over towards simple stalking. If you go online, everybody, the stalking profiles are broken down into categories various ways. But erotomania is somebody I believe you had a relationship with at one time. Is that right?
Actually, I just had a class with him. We actually never had any kind of speaking relationship. And what happened was because of the erotomania, he felt that no matter what I said, if I said I didn't want anything to do with him, it was an obstacle in his way to prove his love.
Oh, we're seeing a lot more of this these days. Young males are so busy on the internet, they don't practice socialization, and so they end up like this. How did you find out you were really in trouble with this guy?
I always had a feeling I was in trouble at the beginning. I thought that if I ignored it, it would go away. And when it started not going away, that's when I actually started collecting evidence in case I ever had to go to trial or in case I was ever murdered and somebody needed to know what happened.
Troy, isn't that pathetic that that's the way she has to think? Well, there's nothing I can really do until he does something. So once I'm murdered, then you can go get the guy.
Unfortunately, that's the case. And so many people try and go to the police. They try and make reports. They go to their campus administrators. And unless the person has actually made some sort of overture, then there's really nothing you can do.
Restraining orders, my understanding is simple stalkers, Erin, sometimes get worse with restraining orders.
Yeah, because it's the unattainable. I want what I can't have.